Back on our DraftKings Tennis Channel desk, Steve Weissman, Martina Navratilova, and the man himself, Roger Federer. Always a pleasure to catch up with you, Roger. Great to see you. Fantastic performance today.
See you.
3 matches in. How would you rate your level heading into week 2?
Well, I feel much better than I have felt the last, I'd say, few weeks. The first round was extremely difficult for me against Mannarino. Got a little lucky too, maybe at the same time, even though I would back myself in a 5th set here at Wimbledon against him if I would have made it there. But it helped me just to get out of there and try to do better in the 2nd round and then maybe potentially the 3rd. And I thought I did that. And especially how I feel overall on the court, I feel a lot of peace, especially today. I felt like I was very calm. And that's maybe why I saved everything for the very end. And that's where you saw some also celebration at the end, because I felt like I really kept it all in for the most part. And it was a good feeling to win that match, because Norrie, I thought it was a very good player, quality player today. And I'm happy I was able to win.
Roger, this is by far the fewest amount of matches you've played coming into Wimbledon in such a long stretch of time. And you admitted it didn't play so well against Felix Auger-Aliassime. Did not play your best tennis. How do you convince yourself? Do you convince yourself to play great, get that confidence, or do you just take it opponent by opponent? Because this week you've looked fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's a lot of question marks going into Wimbledon this year, especially with that 3rd set that you alluded to against Felix. I was very disappointed with my mindset at the end, even though he was already up a break and maybe I would have lost anyways. But it was just the amount of negativity that was surrounding that 3rd set was terrible, you know, and I know I had to change it. I tried everything I could to have a very positive mindset, and still in the 1st round against Mannarino, you know, it kept on creeping back in because we chose a tactic that was quite passive, you know, slicing to his forehand a lot and then seeing what would happen. And I was up 6-4, 5-4, so things were working out. But as the match went on, I started to become so tentative, and he started to get better because probably allowed him to. And then, you know, the doubts creep in again, you know, and this is where I probably needed just to get out of that match somehow and give myself a chance to play Gasquet, who maybe suits my game better, especially on the faster courts. And I've had a very good winning record against him recently. I think I won over 25 sets in a row against him. So that's a confidence builder in itself. And I was able to play very offensive. And I made a lot of mistakes early on in the match against Gasquet, but because I was on the front foot and forcing plays. And as the match went on, those mistakes started to go away, and I was able to take control of the match. And the same thing against Norrie today. Again, I was very clear how I wanted to play, and this is how I want to feel. So I feel like maybe thanks to Gasquet and now Norrie, I'm in a much better frame of mind mentally, and I have to be if I want to be competitive in that 2nd week here at Wimbledon.
As you said, you turned negativity into positivity. You certainly had to do that after 2 knee surgeries. What kept you going between COVID and your body? Did you ever think you were going to maybe hang it up, or you just, again, positive thinking? Did you just ever waver?
No, I mean, of course you have positive thinking. I was positive in itself, wanting to, I just want to be healthy again, you know? So that's worth it in itself to go through rehab and work hard and do all that stuff. Do you think about it once or twice? Like, is it still worth it? I think it's normal that after every surgery, going in or coming out of it when you're on crutches, is it really worth it? But, you know, number one, I wanted to be healthy and see how far can tennis take me. And if it doesn't work out, well, it doesn't work out. And that's not the end of the world. I've had a wonderful career. And thankfully, these surgeries hit me at the very end of my career, you know, somewhere past 35, you know, so I can't complain. But it's true, it's not been an easy year, but, you know, actually I enjoyed my time at home. Being in one place for such a long time has been amazing for the family and Mirka and myself, because look, as you know, for 20 years or so, we've always been on the road. The longest time we spent in one place was maybe 6 weeks. And here we are spending 4 months in the same place. That in itself was nice, but sure, it was scary times and not knowing what the rules are going to be next and what we're allowed to do. And are we allowed to go travel and train somewhere other? But, you know, it all worked out. We're almost on the other side now with COVID. My knee as well is getting way better, and I'm enjoying myself. So we'll see what's next. But it's been an interesting year, to say the least, definitely.
It certainly has. You bring up your family, Roger, and we talked in Paris about the challenges for you and your family playing in these bubble situations. How has it been so far at Wimbledon?
Well, terrible. I mean, quite honestly, I'm not with them. And that in itself is no good. I speak to them, 3 times a day, checking with Mirka if everything's okay at home, but there's only so much I can do. And she's great. She's always got my back, and she's a very strong lady, and she's the best. So I can't complain. It's all good, from that standpoint. But it's no fun not having them here. I was just asked in the press from the Swiss media, what you're going to do tomorrow on your off day. I said, well, I go for a tour through the lobby and go back to the room, and that's the most exciting part of the day, But no, in all seriousness, I'll go train a little bit. I come back and play some cards with the team, and that's about it. But it's true. Look, we had it in Paris. We have it here again. Obviously at the Olympics as well, there's going to be a bubble, but there's going to be other athletes. And then I really hope that, come US Open, things are going to be more normal. On the ATP Tour, we have a better rule, per se, if you like. I was able to take the family to Geneva and to Halle, and that has been actually really important for us as a family to spend some time together between Paris and Wimbledon.
Well, Roger, we're glad that you were able to find some peace and calm on the court today. Congratulations once again into the second week at Wimbledon, and we wish you the best of luck moving forward.
Well done, Roger.
All right. Appreciate it. Nice to see you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.